of the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. It's sort of a stupid question. I guess. Hi, Vladimir. How are we doing on the deal? That doesn't work that way. Your men are brave, but they had to use our military.
What about
if you didn't have our...
Why don't you wear a suit?
Why?
Why don't you wear a suit?
In this country is all...
Very, very high-tech things and many other things, including weaponry that we're going to use in many locations, but that we need for our country. This allows us to do that.
Yeah, they're gonna have like a spider. It's gonna be like a Gatling gun, but it'll be like a spider, and it's gonna walk around. It's gonna have like a camera and like sensors, and it'll have like real life aimbot. Like instead of having aimbot like in the game where you can see like all the green boxes and stuff through the walls, well, it's gonna be able to do that in real life. So it's gonna be an IRL cheating, spider Gatling gun monster machine. That's what they're gonna make.
Here,
President Zelensky, do you feel like the U.S. is on your side? That the President Trump is on your side at this moment?
what do you think?
He wants to know, do you think that... Sort of a stupid question. I guess we wouldn't be here if I wasn't.
Sort of a stupid question.
I think that the United States, if President Trump will bring peace to our country, I think he will be on this wall.
We've had very, very good talks.
He said that I think he will be on this wall. Oh my God. And then right after the crowd's like, or the press is like,
Elections. Thank you.
I think you're going to have to always make compromises. You can't do any deals without compromises. So certainly he's going to have to make some compromises.
This is like all
hopefully
around
they
life.
won't be as big as some people think you're going to have to make. That's all. It's all we can do. I'm here.
Dude, you go to make compromise when you're a kid and you grow up. If you have a parent who tells you that you have to make a compromise, oh yeah, they're helping you grow up. Oh yeah, that's what that means. They say, oh yeah, you're gonna have to make a compromise. Yeah, you're starting to grow up right now. Oh yeah, you are adulting. Yup. They're helping you get ready for life. That's what they're doing. Because you know what happens? You have to make a lot of compromises. Like if you like doing stuff on the weekend and you get out, you might have to, you get out of high school and you like doing things on the weekend. You might have to work a job where you have to do things on the weekend, so you'd have to compromise. So if they're teaching you that as a parent, when you're a child, that's great, man. They're helping you grow up, and that means that they love you and they want the best for you.
Wait, my second question for President Zelensky.
No.
Why don't you wear a suit?
Why?
Why don't you wear a suit?
The highest level in this country's office, and you refuse to wear a suit. Just want to see, do you own a suit?
Yeah, you have problems.
A lot of Americans have.
He says you refuse to wear a suit. What the fuck? What an asshole. Why do you refuse to wear a suit? What? Oh my God, dude. It's not that serious. I think he looks good. I'd wear that outfit. That looks pretty professional, pretty fresh still. But I don't know why you have to wear a suit. What the hell's this guy talking about? Like, you're not a world leader.
If I can answer, yes, if I can answer,
Please,
sorry,
go ahead.
please,
Yeah.
please.
And I do like your clothing, very
Yeah, really?
Even though I think he's a great guy, by the way. But I don't know if you two like each other. But you know what? I think he's dressed. I think he's dressed
I like
beautifully.
this guy.
I think he's dressed beautifully.
So I have more serious things than answer on such
Yes,
questions.
that's a
I will
good-
answer on more serious
That's a good
questions if
statement.
I can.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So please, about
What the fuck? What is this world leader discussion? What is this? This is crazy.
security.
Oh, if you want to position yourself in the middle between Russia and
Yes,
Ukraine,
I
or
do.
on the Ukraine side.
No, I'm in the middle. I want to solve this thing. I'm for both. I want to get it solved. And it's wonderful to speak badly about somebody else, but I want to get it solved. If we can solve it, great. If we can't solve it, they're going to have to fight it out, and who knows what's going to happen.
He said it's wonderful to speak bad about somebody else. Based.
But I want to see it get solved.
May I follow up? One more question about U.S. troops in Europe. After Russian invasion of Ukraine, your predecessor sent additional troops to Eastern Europe, including Poland, my country.
Yeah.
Are you committed to keeping these troops on the eastern flank of NATO in the future?
I'm very committed to Poland. I think Poland has really stepped up and done a great job for NATO. They, as you know, they paid more than they had to. They are one of the finest groups of people I've ever known. I'm very committed to Poland.
What about Baltics?
Poland's in a tough neighborhood, you know.
What about the Baltics?
The Baltics, they got a lot of. It's a tough neighborhood too, but we're committed. We're going to.
He said it's a tough neighborhood. What? Oh my! What the hell? This is not America. What do you mean? This is a region of the world.
Be very committed, and we're committed to NATO. But NATO has to step up, and the Europeans have to step up more than they have. And I want to see them equalize, because they are in for far less than we're in, and they should be at least equal. You understand that? Why is the United States, we have an ocean in between, why is the United States in for so much more money and other things as Europe? With that being said, and as you said, they've also been obviously very helpful, but we have put in far more than they have, and I think they should equalize.
Mr. President,
Yeah, please, go ahead.
about the agreement again today, what changed between the first time that Secretary Bessent gave President Zelensky the agreement and today for the signing?
We made a deal. So
What was the
I'm just,
deciding factor? Or was
I'm
there-
a
the
business
deal?
person. We made a deal. That's what changed.
What's the deal?
I didn't think we were going to make a deal, and we ended up making the deal, so that changed. You know?
Mr. President, what and how do you
Let's
envision
make a
a farewell
deal.
summit with President Zelensky and
I don't know, but it's, well, they don't like each other. I can tell you that. Okay, they do
They
not
don't
like
like
each other.
each
It's
other.
not a love match, and it's unfortunate. That's why you're in this
Wow, I
situation.
wonder why.
The United States should not have allowed this to happen. Okay? The United States, run by a man that didn't know much, I'm going to be very nice, run by an incompetent person, very incompetent person, should never have allowed this to happen. I've stopped wars. I've stopped many wars. My people will tell you, I stopped wars that nobody ever heard of.
There it is. Incompetent. Back at it again. The show is back. The sitcom continues to run.
We
Oh,
spoke
here's
about
Jay.
this in detail with the Prime Minister, the Foreign Secretary, and others at lunch yesterday. And I know that Secretary of Commerce Lutnick followed up in private meetings last night. This is really important. We believe Americans have the right to speak their mind, even if we in this room disagree with them. They have the right to speak their mind in the public square, which is often online these days. And we're going to defend that right as it pertains
Yeah,
to
man,
American
First
companies
Amendment.
and American citizens vigorously if we have
As long as you're not threatening or inciting violence, of course.
to. I do think that under the President's leadership, we're going to find common ground with our friends in the UK on this question, but it remains to be seen. The principle that will guide us is we believe in free speech in this country, and we'll fight for it for American citizens.
Mr.
That's
President, on
right,
the deal,
brother.
is there any other oil and gas component to the deal? Is it all critical?
A little bit. We'll see.
On LNG?
But we're not really looking for that so much. We got a lot. We have more than anybody in the world, by far. So no, we're not talking about it too much, but a little bit. I think it affects also, but for the most part, no.
And sir, is there any agreement from Ukraine to purchase U.S. LNG as part of the deal, or is
No.
that on the table at all?
No,
Mr. President-
we don't need that.
Mr. President, I just
We
wanted
don't
to ask
need
you
it.
about, you just mentioned that you'd spoken to Vladimir Putin a couple
it
of days
down.
ago. Just to be clear, that's a new call, not the one that you were
I've
talking-
spoken to him on numerous occasions.
Okay. And how was the latest call? And what did you discuss?
Nosy
how
fuck.
did it go?
Are you serious with that question?
I am. I'd love to know.
It went
serious?
well. I think we're going.
I know, like, that just sounds weird. Like, nosy fuck. Fuck off. Shut up, loser.
to have a deal.
On the minerals deal, Mr. President, some of those minerals are in the east of the front lines and in areas that Russia.
A very good question. Thank you so much.
Will you direct President Putin to withdraw his forces from those areas if there's U.S. interest?
Well, we'll take a look at the time. We have a lot of area. It's a very big area we're talking about. So we'll take a look. I'll study that and I'll see.
And who would protect those minerals if they are U.S. interests? Would that be Ukrainian?
They'll be
forces,
protected. The
European
agreement
forces?
will protect them.
US
The agreement,
forces?
yeah, we're signing an agreement.
You want to hear this
So what if Russia
agreement?
tries
What's
to
in it?
invade or there's
What I want to
Russian
hear.
those spots?
I just told you I don't think that's going to happen. And if that were going to happen, I wouldn't make a deal. If I thought that was going to happen, I wouldn't make a deal.
Some people may wonder why.
You know, they ought to focus on CNN on survival, not asking me these ridiculous questions.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he really hates CNN. Wow. I mean, these ridiculous questions. Oh my god, base, dude.
Focus on surviving because CNN's got such low ratings. I don't think they're going to survive. Let's go.
Oh. Damn. Oh. He put them in the oven, man. He heated them up. Oh my gosh. Cooked. 475 degrees for 15 minutes. Cooked. Or 375 degrees for 15 minutes. Cooked.
Yeah, please, go ahead.
One more. Since I already mentioned Poland. Poland was under Russian control for decades after the Second World War. When I was a kid, I looked at the United States not only as a most powerful country, richest country in the world, the country that has great music, great movies, great muscle cars, but also as a force for good. And now I'm talking with my friends in Poland, and they are worried that you align yourself too much with Putin. What's your message for them?
Well, if I didn't align myself with both of them, you'd
Hey,
never have
Reggie
a deal.
Doom, welcome.
You want me to say really terrible things about Putin and then say, "Hi, Vladimir, how are we doing on the deal?" That doesn't work that way.
Vladimir.
I'm not aligned with Putin. I'm not aligned with anybody. I'm aligned with the United States of America and for the good of
America.
the world. I'm aligned with the world.
Aligned with
And I want to
America.
get this thing over with. You see the hatred he's got for Putin. It's very tough for me to make a deal with that kind of hate. He's got tremendous hatred. And I understand that.
If I was him, I don't think I would like Putin very much if he invaded the country. Oh my gosh. That's it, man. Like, if you invade someone's country, I think they're gonna hate you. This is probably 99% of people would feel that way if they were a world leader.
But I can tell you the other side isn't exactly in love with, him either. So it's not a question of alignment. I'm aligned with the world. I want to get the thing set. I'm aligned with
nuts.
Europe. I want to see if we can get this thing done. You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough. But you're never going to get a deal that way. So that's the way it goes. All right, one more question. Yeah,
One
please.
more.
Hey, I want to respond to this. So look, for 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden, of thumping our chest and pretending that the President of the United States' words mattered more than the President of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
That was so well said, man. JD Vance is such a great speaker. I'm telling you, he's probably going to be the next president. I wouldn't be surprised.
Sure. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So he occupied our parts, big parts of Ukraine, part of East and Crimea.
For sure, Reggie.
So he occupied it on 2014. So during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now the President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact line?
2015.
2014.
2014 and 2014.
Well, 2014.
Yeah. So
I
he killed,
was not here.
Yeah, but,
Yes,
but during 2014 till 2022, yeah, the situation the same. The people are been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversation, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him, me, like a new president. In 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel, we signed ceasefire. Ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed him with gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken the ceasefire. He killed our people, and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you are not strong...
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the President for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
Hard.
I have been to...
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military?
Do we have problems?
And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know
bless.
That.
You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that. Remember this. You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself...
Oh my God, the tension right now is insane. Wow. Ooh, it's getting hot in here.
To be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war,
you're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. But right now, you don't. Yeah, you're playing.
I'm not playing cards. Oh my God! What the hell? The sitcom. This is the sitcom, dude. The content president, man. Oh my God. What the fuck? I'm not playing cards. Oh, that's great, dude. I love it.
Mr. President,
You're
I'm very
cards.
serious.
You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. It's back to you. Far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said things?
Trump's going from orange to red now. He went from orange to apple to Macintosh apple. What he's turning into now, a red apple.
Thank you once.
A lot of times.
No, in this
even
entire
today,
meeting, you said thank you.
Even today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country's in big trouble.
Can I...
There's so much bravado here. Oh my God. Dude. Look at this, like... Whoops, my mic muted, but someone does just this gesture, they're like, whoa, like what the fucking Trump's like, all right, look at that. Oh my God, so much tension, bro.
Wait a minute. No, you've done a lot of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning.
I know.
You're not winning this.
I,
You have a damn
we-
good chance of
we are
coming out
staying,
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this
We
cabinet.
gave you, through
I
this
said
stupid
thank you.
president, $350 billion.
You voted
we gave
for
you
your
military
president.
equipment,
You
and you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
What about
if
West
you didn't
You
have our
invited
military
me-
equipment,
you invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak-
have our military
Dude, I feel like I'm watching like reality TV right now. I feel like I'm watching like Jerry Springer or something. This is nuts.
equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this, I tell you.
Just say
Oh
thank you.
I said a lot of times thank you to American people.
Accept that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on over here. I think it's very important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the
I'm
cards.
thankful.
You're buried there. Your people are dying.
tell you
You're
again,
running
I
low
know.
on soldiers.
Don't-
Listen,
don't-
you're
please,
running
Mr.
low on
President.
soldiers. It would be a damn good thing.
Mr.
And then
President.
you tell us,
Dude, when Trump starts sticking his hands out like this, you know he's gonna get pissed off, or he's very pissed off. That's how you know. The orange man hands are out.
I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go, and I want this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war, but
You're
I
saying
said,
you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
with guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
it doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you what.
That
what
wasn't
this
with me.
nation- it
That was
wasn't
with
you.
a guy
Hand
named
motion,
Biden
there
who
it
was
is,
not
there
a
it is.
smart person.
But this
That
is
was
your,
with,
this
that was
is
with
your
Obama.
president. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins.
Javelins.
You got to be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards.
Here we go, back to the cards again. Zelensky said he wasn't playing cards. Trump's going back to the cards. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to
Ouch.
Mr. Vice President.
You don't have
It's going to be a
any
tough
cards.
deal to make, because the attitudes have to change.
What
Gambling.
if Russia breaks ceasefire? What if Russia breaks peace talks? What do you do then? I understand that it's a heated conversation right now.
What are you saying?
What if
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the
breaks
ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now? Okay? What if they broke it? I don't know. They broke.
What if a bomb drops on your head right now? What is that response? That is unhinged. Based. What the? What? This is crazy.
Broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me. Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia. Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony.
Russia.
That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff. It was a Democrat scam, and he had to go through that, and he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war, and he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom. It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting. And then they said, oh, the laptop.
Oh my god, he's about to talk about the laptop too. Oh my god. It's getting too good. This is getting way too good. Oh my god.
Laptop from hell was made by Russia. The 51 agents. The whole
Laptop
thing was
from
a
Russia.
scam.
Oh.
And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff. All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with Obama and Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden. He did, maybe. Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened. but he didn't break them with me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal. The problem is I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out.
Ooh.
I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think, huh? This is going to be great television, I will say that. All right, we'll see what we can do about putting it together. Thank you. Thanks.
This was incredible.
We'll see.
What the hell did I just watch? This is a meeting between two world leaders. What the fuck? Oh my god. That was absolutely insane. What a ride, man. That was quite a piece of media there. There was just so much content going down. The bravado and the tension that you could notice and feel was just absolutely unhinged, and I definitely was quite starstruck by watching this very piece of media right here. Wow, that felt like I said, it felt like watching a Jerry Springer or a reality TV show where like two people were arguing. That's what this reminded me of, but damn, that was super heated.